Hi everybody, how is my sound, by the way? Is it fine?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, I mean, I changed something and I'm on Mac, so I wasn't sure if it works fine or not. So yeah, hi everybody and welcome back to Koding in Kotlin. I forgot to announce it in Twitter or everywhere, so probably we'll see 0 viewers today. Who knows? If nobody is subscribed, we will know it. Hopefully somebody will come. But anyways, I did something unforgivable.
Yeah,
and
you've been bad.
Yeah, I mean, I was a bad boy. I still am a bad boy, but I'm trying hard not to show it on streams. So we had this agreement that we do not code in between sessions, or almost do not code. I mean, one time we wrote like a couple of lines of code. But this time I did something different, and I actually was so frustrated with my lack of understanding of the entity component system thing that I rewrote the whole thing, the whole game we have for now to this entity component system. Yeah, we really don't have a single viewer.
That's great. We can do
probably you should post something on Twitter. I mean, I'm just talking into the void is weird. So yeah, I rewrote the whole thing in a separate branch. I will actually share my screen now. And I will merge it right. I mean, before your eyes.
Yeah, so what I wanted to see is a pull request on GitHub so that we can look through the changes.
Yeah, but it actually I did it as you asked, but I'm not sure if it makes any sense. Let me show it. libktx arcade. Pull request. And yeah, I have actually rewritten the whole thing, not with Ashley, but with Flex. Igor found Flex in the internet. So it actually supports the same, all the same things as Ashley supports, but in more Kotlinish way. It's actually like kind of rewrite of Ashley, built specifically for Flex, well, for Kotlin. So what did I do? We can see here. How do I hide this? I don't. Okay, I don't. In main class, what did I do? I have created a vault and I have declared some injectables. Actually, it's the camera and badge. And I have added several systems, player input handling system and animation system and rendering system. And system is just a piece of logics of our game, as far as I do understand. And I'm not sure if my naming is correct, but probably you can understand something from it. Player input handling system will be responsible for handling input from the actual player and sending it to the game, and I don't know, changing some state or something like that. Animation system is responsible for everything animated, like open, I don't know, render, find the next animation step and change it. And then rendering system is actually responsible for rendering. So it works with texture regions. I will show it a little bit later. Then inside the same main class, I load map, but I don't use it for now. I declare an entity, and this entity is my player, and it has its own player state component. We'll navigate to it later. Animation component and visual component. Probably something should be improved here, by the way. And inside render, I just perform vault.update delta. Igor, do you think it makes sense to show stuff here, not in IDEA? Because actually everything is rewritten.
Yeah, I don't know. Like we can. I would assume I was hoping that you did not do that much changes, but
I mean, I changed everything, basically
Yes.
everything.
So now, since you just learned what all this entity system is, can you summarize for our viewers? What did you learn?
So yeah, it is as simple as it sounds. It's a system that can. What's wrong with it? Oh, I see. Wrong project. Haha, that's funny. I have two instances of this project. No. Wait, what?
Did you forget to check out something or change branch?
Maybe, I don't know. Ah, I see.
So last time we tried Ashley, and we found out that there is another one called Flex, which I assume at least the name comes from the same library that exists in C++. And it feels like it's much easier to use, and Pasha used that, and that's what summarized what he just explained, but just to repeat that. And I was hoping that since Pasha had exposure to both of them, both Ashley and Flex, now Pasha can summarize for us what is the...
Yeah, I mean, changes are not that different, are not that big actually. It's more or less only about, I don't know, only about how do you declare things. A little bit less verbosity sometimes. For example, let me navigate you to any system. No, to any component. For example, this player state component. No, it's actually heavyweight. Animation component. Animation component is a very simple thing. It has like field animation, obviously. Animation of texture regions. It has timer in it, built-in timer for each animation. And it has some callback on animation finish. Some animations are finite, not infinite. For example, I don't know, hit animation is finite. And when it ends, we want to fall back to some other, I don't know, state, to some other animation. For example, to idle animation or running animation, actually to our previous animation. You can also see here some kind of boilerplate. We have it in every component, this companion object that is derived from component type of our own type, animation component, and each component should have this type method, which actually returns the type itself. But we don't need to have any getters, setters, and almost we don't need to have anything. So I put my all I don't know, components in the package component, and you can see that they are all organized in basically the same way. And the only complex component is player state component. Sorry, because player has many animations, right? It has idle animations, and when it's looking right and when it's looking left, run animations and attack animations. So components are, but basically, and yeah, it has some field animation that returns one of animations depending on its state. So its state consists of two fields, moving right and player state enum. Player state enum is idle, running, and attacking. Obviously, depending on which keys do we press, it might be attacking, idle, or running. Maybe more in the future, I don't know, jumping, anything else. But it will be very simple to extend this thing. Also, when I create an animation, I add this animation to disposables just to be able to dispose animation. when we are done with our scene or whatever. Systems are a little bit more complex. Let's look, for example, at, I don't know, rendering. Yeah, rendering system is kind of simple. Rendering system works on location component and on everything that have location component and visual component. All means that any entity we will have here will have both these components. Again, location component is just the coordinates, X and Y. Wow. And visual component is something that has texture region. That's all. And rendering system works the following way. On tick, it clears screen, then adds current delta time to current time. Delta time is just a change in our world as far as I'm concerned. Then inside our batch that we have injected here, it's a nice small dependency injection here. We get location from the location component, and then we draw our region of visual component by these coordinates. Does it make any sense?
Yeah. And
do you understand what's happening here, or do you have any questions?
No, I completely understand what's going on. I have questions. Why did you decide the name with my voice, and do I actually need it? And I think you need to explain what is.
Yeah, I actually, well, it's, I don't know why it's my voice, but I don't know what's the correct name. I mean, let's call it, I don't know, visuals.
Yeah.
Visual. Something going wrong. Visual.
Okay.
Visuals now.
Do we need to explicitly add anything to that?
I'm actually not sure. Let's try without it. Entities? What? Components. Yeah. Issue is I don't know how do I get them. Yeah, of course I need them, because look, most part of my systems, for example, animation system is iterating system. It knows its entities because they're enumerated in its constructor. But rendering system is a little bit different because I need to draw everything inside one, I don't know, OpenGL batch, sprite batch. So
how do you add entities to the system? Do you need to add it at all? Or where do you
this is actually a family of entities. If we look into visuals, it's of class family, and if we will navigate to it, I don't know, it's a family of entities.
Okay.
So that's how I do it. I just not know what I should do. Kinda. I think that's how I should do it, and I believe it's not. Yeah. We'll experiment with it a little bit later, because I have this idea that probably we can have some system that will add a gem on our, I don't know, gaming field each second, for example, and we'll see if this family is being updated. Hopefully it does. Otherwise, we'll have to find something out. So, animation system. Excuse me.
No, I said okay.
Okay, animating system is a little bit more interesting, as of my taste. It's an iterating system, so it knows all its entities. It knows about. Sorry, I keep hitting the microphone, so I'll probably just move it a bit. Each tick,
Pasha said a while ago that it was very easy for him to learn Italian. And that's why he speaks with his hands and keep hitting the microphone.
Yeah. Thank you. That's a nice one. So this operates with ticks. It accepts one entity on each iteration. So I need only to have animation component and visual component. And actually, syntax is much nicer than one we had in Ashley, because we don't have this double colon class dot Java or anything. We operate just on
It's
almost
just because
class
this
name.
is Kotlin native
Yes.
sort of, right? Yeah.
Yeah. It's written specifically for Kotlin. So actually, this is the companion object of visual component. But we don't
So
need to think
I
about
wonder
it.
how that works. Can you go back to rendering system?
Yeah, sure. Rendering system.
So when you do it and then square brackets and then the class, this looks
This
like
one.
magic. Yeah, for example.
It's the same way it works in Python. It's just a read and get.
So
in Python you have done or get, right?
Type. Yeah, get item, but yeah.
Yeah, sorry, get item. So here you can override get on everything, and you pass component type in there, and it just works. But somehow I cannot navigate to the actual implementation. Control B. I don't know why. I don't understand why.
Command B?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Okay.
Maybe on Mac it works some.
Yeah, so it's this looks a bit black magic for me, but okay. Can you show the?
Yeah, but it's just I don't know, fun. My operator fun my class dot get. And of course, I can type.
Yeah, I mean
at all.
it's nice that it seems like it was implemented already for us, and it's just can be used this way.
Yep. Yeah, I mean it's easy to understand how this thing works. Again, let's get back to our animation system. It works on all visual and animated components. If something has play mode normal or reversed, it means that it is not looped animation. If we look into the enum, we will see that there are several modes of animation: normal, reversed, loop, reversed, loop, ping pong, and loop random. They all are fine, and they all can be used in different situations. Normal and reversed are not looped. So if animation is finished, and it's actually just a function of animation, then we call callback that we are provided with, this one on animation finished. And after this, inside visual component, we set up a next keyframe of our animation, be it loop animation or just a normal animation. Does it still make sense?
Yeah, kind of. The problem is that now, since you did everything off screen, I don't really understand what was implemented by you and what was added by the...
Yeah, everything, all the code inside this package is implemented by me.
So the enum and all this...
No, enum is a part of animation class.
Okay.
So it's a part. So I didn't write any internal stuff. I wrote only these components: animation component, visual component, and so on. So, and player handling system is kind of simplistic too. It works with on states. Since we can work on state now, player has its own player state component. And I remember my last state, then I update state depending on which keys are pressed, if it's Control or Shift, and I have some timer here, just because I wanted to understand how do I make the meeple not attack all the time with the crazy speed. It now will attack only 3 times per second, actually 4 times per second. And that's basically all. And yeah, and I change the state of animation sometimes. If state is attacking, then I provide this callback on animation finish. Animation becomes previous animation, and timer of the last attack resets to 0. That's basically all. Let's launch it and see what do we have. I mean, it was a very long introduction, 20 minutes. That's what we have. You can see that sometimes it attacks. It can attack left. It can attack right. It can just left. And it always returns to its previous animation after attack. I can hold the shift. By the way, I can see some irregularities in attacks. I don't know why is it. I'm not sure.
Can we make an attack slower?
Yeah.
What would we need to
They're
do?
irregular. Do you see it? Like
I don't.
sometimes
mean,
it doesn't attack for the whole second.
It's probably your timer thing gets in something.
Maybe,
Weird.
maybe. Previous state is not attacking. Time since I don't know. For me, the code seems kind of clean. I just
Okay.
check if key pressed Control left and Control right or Shift left. If end previous state is not attacking and end timer since last attack is less than 1/3 of second. By the way,
So what would change if you just comment it out?
Comment what? This one?
Yeah.
Let's see. Whoa. Do you see it? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Probably I should comment out this one too.
I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, now it attacks exactly one time and never attacks again.
But I mean, one time when you press the button, so it's normal to expect to happen, right? Or
Well, no. Well, I mean, I can hit multiple times and then it will attack
yeah, but
multiple
that's
times.
how it's supposed
But-
to work.
I'm not sure. Because
I'm pretty sure.
what if I wanted to attack once per second, for example?
So I mean, in games, in some games, it's even a game mechanic that you need to have a special item to make this possible to attack like that.
Yeah,
So-
okay, but at least I won't be able to implement it without special item in my ID.
That's true,
And
but
it kind of works. It kind of works, but a little bit glitchy. I'm not
I
sure why.
I think that just when you press, there is one attack. It's less glitchy in a sense.
And, oh. st.state equals previous state. So I have this callback. What should I do when the attack is finished? I should probably... No, it's still irregular.
I mean, I would
Okay.
suggest we just add that it's single press of a button means single attack, but that's just me.
Yeah, we can do it later anyways. I don't care about it too much right now.
So what do you want to do? We have half an hour left. Can we try to add
yeah.
the file?
I want to do several things. Probably what I want to do now is to move my king when I press the buttons. It's the first
Okay.
thing I should do, right?
Yeah.
So how will I already have this location component, and I already know that I should move only the player. So it's something with a player state component. I need to create a new system. It will be, I don't know, player movement system, for example. It will derive from iterating system of family. What's wrong? Do I do something? Looks good to me. Okay. I see. Family of player state component and location component. Is it location component? Location component, right? Oh, it should be all, right. Player state component and location component. Then and actually, I'm not interested in player state component by itself. I just want to limit the scope of entities I want to control to not have any, I don't know, potential monsters here or whatever. So on entities or on tick entity, I will do something like, yeah, I should handle input. Is key pressed D. It's the wrong D, right? Input keys D. Then I wanna entity location component X increase by 100 multiplied by delta time. For S, it will be Y decreased. For A, it will be X decreased. For W, it will be Y increased. Something like that. Then what's wrong? Yeah, wrong W, indeed. May I please import them all? Just make it a little bit concise, a little bit more concise. Now I should add this system to my world. It should be before rendering system, basically. It's the only requirement. If something is working from the first try, something is wrong, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
we don't
it
really
kind
have
of
any
works.
when it goes down and up, but
No,
probably
it's
we can just. I mean, nobody moves like that. There needs to be some leg movement.
He flies on the, I don't know.
That's bullshit. Come on. I would suggest we instead try to generate, like, can you go off screen?
Of course I can. It will take some time
We
though.
should probably limit
Bye
that.
bye. And here I am.
Yeah. We have a question in the comments, like, what is LWJG? Oh my God, what's the name? LWJGL, and the Minecraft graphics library. I guess the assumption that it's and the Razor is here to help.
LW, it's actually,
game engine,
let's just search for it.
lightweight
LWJL.
Java game library. So it's not even JL is not even stands for
like OpenGL, but maybe in OpenGL, JL is a game library, no?
No, JL is a graphics library, obviously. But yeah,
maybe. So yeah, it's some Java game library, and LW stands for lightweight, which is not too lightweight, I want to say.
I want to, like Java doesn't really, for me as a non-Java developer, Java doesn't sound like fun. So I'm very surprised that there is actually a community of people who created a library, and it's like initial release of this library was in 2007, as Wikipedia says, and it's still going, and there are people apparently doing that, and I'm very surprised. And
I think the next thing we should do is to actually add our map to the rendering system, right?
Yeah, I would say we can. I would say that instead of going with tiles, maybe we can take the diamond and just randomly span it over the.
Let's do it.
Over the
Let's
map.
try to do it.
Sounds quite simple.
So we need a very simple system. What will we do first? Will we create an entity? Yeah, sure. We will create a system first. New Kotlin class, diamond spanning system.
Spawning.
Right. Sorry. That is it a rating system? What does it do? No, it's interval system.
What's the difference?
Interval system that just does something once per some time interval.
Okay, and we want to generate a gem every 10 seconds, right?
Let's do it first, I don't know, each second, then we can adjust it a bit.
It's not spamming, but spawning. S-P-A-W-I-N-G.
But we want to we want to spam these diamonds at least at first.
Okay.
On tick, we will create a new entity.
Yeah.
Look
and
how simple it is.
The tick here is just the interval that you specified.
Yeah, and I have specified fixed interval 1000 F. I believe it's 1 second, but let's check. No, now it should be 1 F.
1 F, okay. Yeah, it would have been.
Okay, it actually makes sense given that rendering takes more than 1 millisecond potentially. Okay, we should create an entity. This entity should have
random coordinate.
What? Location component.
Yes, and the renderable animation component.
Animation component or visual component.
What's the difference again?
Look, animation is a complex thing. It contains animation. It basically has some control of animation. While visual component is something you should render right now. And your rendering system will work with the visual components. And we need it because we have things that are not animated and we still need to visualize. We potentially have such things, right?
Correct. Yeah.
It was my idea, at least at the time of implementation. Let's say random next double, I don't know. What's wrong?
Yeah, actually, from some Googling around, I found out that the LWJGL is what Minecraft uses for graphics. So yes, it's like
Oh, nice.
the
It
Minecraft
makes a perfect sense.
Yeah, Minecraft is a game written in Java, so it's natural that it uses Java game library. But it also says this legacy or something, or no? Okay. Interesting.
I believe that the whole Minecraft was rewritten in some different language.
I'm pretty sure it's in, well, some people rewrote it in different languages, but
I mean, Microsoft bought the whole Minecraft, right?
Yeah, but it's still in Java. I'm 99% sure.
Okay.
Yeah, and Minecraft is Java, basically.
We should create a new component, new animation component. We should create a new animation. Let's call it, I don't know, diamond animation.
Oh, and the Minecraft Bedrock is C++. So
okay. How do I create it? Player state component. I will just copy paste the function for now. I need to abstract it somehow, but I don't know how yet.
Can we the commits and things? We're not going to have a commit just adding diamonds, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10.
I really enjoy when I'm being ignored,
Yeah, that's my goal, to enjoy you as much as possible. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. What was your question?
My question was that I would like, could you make it so that we will have a single commit with adding diamonds separately? And if you have something that you need to commit now, let's commit it first. And then since you merge something locally.
Of course, you're right. Okay. Player movement system. What's new here? Nothing new. Actually, I will discard it right away. Rendering system. Nothing important, but let's commit it. So. What? Okay. And this one I don't wanna push. Commit anyway and push. I mean, how many times can you?
All right.
Fuck it. Yes. And it's pushed.
We're being shamed for using emojis in comment messages. That's
I don't really care, sorry.
I think it's in style with all our comments, so it's fine. Yeah, but I do agree that emojis in comment messages is not something you want to have in production. It's usually
in production. Yeah, I mean, but it's game dev. It's all about craziness.
We're not in production here, and yeah, we're trying to break all the rules. I mean, we even break our own rules. Nothing works? What?
Well, nothing works because I don't know how do I extract this thing. For example, yeah. So yeah, I should also copy diamonds.
So you're adding the diamond spamming system just for creation of diamonds. The system will control where and what will be created, and we need some sort of diamond animation that is idling animation.
Yeah, so I have this animation component, right?
Yeah.
I will even put it into a separate variable animation component, and I add this animation component. So our diamond already has location. Now it has animation component. Also, it should have its own visual component. I don't know how to automate it, so I will just do it this way. Visual component, animation component, keyframe, animation, get keyframe 0f. Like I just get the first texture region, and each tick I will spawn in the world new entity with all these things, with the diamond animation, with the location, and some texture region.
And this is actually all the code you needed to add to make it works. I hope
No.
No? Okay.
No, I need, because well, first of all, yeah, I have this here again. I should also add this system
you need
to
to
the
add the
world.
system, yes. But that's it.
Yes, I think so. Diamond spamming system.
Really, if that would work, that's actually amazing. Wow. Oh my God. This is great.
Dude, it's the fastest progress we had in all our streams ever. I mean, how much time did I spend? Like 10 minutes to add diamond spamming system?
That is great. Cool. Yeah. So while speaking
actually,
about that,
is the animation synchronized or not? If it's synchronized, it should be not synchronized.
We can probably add some random start points, maybe, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe it should be synchronized.
Next int.
We have some discussion about emojis in production code, and that AWS refuses to deploy anything if you use emoji in commit messages.
That's why we don't use AWS in this project.
Yeah, easy.
They could do better. AWS, you could really do better.
And not good enough for us. Yeah, it's still synchronized.
Is it still synchronized?
Yeah.
Shoot. Why? Oh, I see why. Because the timer at the beginning is in you again. So okay, it will.
I would say that
I will just create a new instance of animation every time.
Okay. Why it's so slow now?
It's not slow, but it's still synchronized. I don't have any idea why. I'm not sure if I care really, because I'm just trying to spend some time on something useless.
I like the comment that reminds us that Twitch is actually owned by AWS, and we are streaming on Twitch. So we technically using AWS for this project. But
no, it's not us. It's Twitch using AWS. They actually struggle with emojis in their commands, right?
Yeah.
I guess if it's a correct thing to define animation in here, I don't really like it, but I don't know how to make it better.
I mean, I would say that the diamond animation could have a parameter, or like inside the diamond animation, you can just start with a random keyframe.
I did it. I do it.
No, but you do it on click, not in diamond animation. Would it matter though? No, probably not.
It should not. Well, I mean, okay, it works. It works. What should we do next? Probably add the map to our thing.
We can do that, or we can add like a score and then just increase it by 1 every time the king collects the diamond.
How do you collect diamonds?
You just approach them and detect collision.
It's not
and
just.
It has like bounding
It's not
box.
just. I don't have any idea how do I detect collisions.
Come on, if you
Okay,
are,
let's try to build such a system, right? Let's just try to build such a system.
yeah,
What should it be? What should we? Okay, let's just create a very simple empty component.
can we have something that just calculates distances and then
I
if
don't
the
know.
distance less than 10, then consider it collected?
For now, I have this very simple idea that we can create a very simple class like collidable component or collision component probably. It's probably the place where we should do the stuff with Box2D actually.
Yeah, so maybe instead we should go with the map and leave Box2D for the next time.
But it's a very interesting engineering task. We have all these building boxes, blocks. We have this very simple component. We should add it to all our stuff. Collision component, and the same in diamond spamming system. Collision component. Right, now we need to create a new system that will be... What will it be?
Diamond picking thing.
Collision detection system. Actually, we can have a component diamond. It could be much easier. Iterating system of family. Of all collision component, location component, and animation. Well, no, we don't need the animation component. And now I see it won't work.
Why?
Because I don't have an access to all other components in here. Well, basically, maybe I have. Let's just put it in the field. There is no such word, or there is. Rename to collectibles, collidables.
Meh.
Okay.
Collidable.
Colliding.
My voice is much better. Just use my voice.
Yeah, that's why I did it last time. My voice is extremely simple. So can I do it like this? All colliding for each. It get location component. Haha. What intersection? Yeah, GDX has this intersector, but I should have some polygon. Should I have animation?
You have, I think, in the 1 second. Yeah, I think in the when you render text region, you have something like box that contains it.
I have this visual component, and visual component probably has, well, yeah, it has region X,
region Y.
What is it? Texture region. So yeah, it has region X and region Y, and region height and region width. Probably that's everything I need, right?
Yeah.
Then I don't need an actual location component in here. Wait, or do I? Wait, how region can know where is it located?
It does need to.
But it does.
Wait.
It has region X. What is region X? How does it know?
Maybe it's actually in coordinates of the texture.
Yeah, so it's not like location on the screen, right? It's just texture get width. Well, then it doesn't work. Region knows its own width and height, but we need to get coordinates somehow. Ah, yeah, and that's how we can use location component. Nice. We know it's location component. So it's, I don't know, other. I don't need it actually. Other visual component region with, come on, seriously? Other height. And we have this entity. By the way, oops. The stuff died for me.
The stuff?
The stuff.
What?
The stuff. Timeout when searching edit.editor config for sort. That's crazy. Okay. Intersector. Intersect polygon. Overlaps. Yeah, overlaps. Now we need a couple of rectangles. First rectangle. What do we need to pass there? X, Y, with height.
You can pass rectangle, actually. No.
Well, can pass what? But I don't have rectangle. Do you think I have rectangle? No, I don't have it. X, Y, so it will be entity location component dot X, entity location component dot Y, entity visual component dot texture region. No, what?
No, I'm just impressed that if it works, then it's very logical. So yeah, I hope it would work.
Entity visual component region height. Something is wrong. Wait, what?
Probably something is not converted to integer.
Yeah, to float.
To float, okay. Oof. What?
Time pressure.
So this would return Boolean, or
Yes, it would return Boolean.
and if it returns Boolean, then we want to something get removed.
Yeah, I don't know how do we remove anything actually. Oh, I know how do we remove something. We need to add something like, I don't know, that state. We
Yeah.
also, there is an issue. What if
Can we
one
just-
diamond, what if one diamond will lie over the other diamond?
I mean,
They
I
will
would hope.
intersect.
Yeah,
Excuse me?
true. But I mean, can we just remove it for now? That if the intersector is,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think we can. We need to add this
Razor also
content.
raises a very interesting question: that are we sure that the x and y is the corner of the entity? And we don't.
We are not. Of course, we are not.
But
I
we'll
actually don't.
find out.
I legit don't have any idea. That component. How do I do it? I just blindly and bluntly copy paste code.
You
I
wanted
need
this?
to create a snippet for it, but I won't do it right now. So it's a that component, and in our rendering system, come on,
No, it's die. Right.
come on. Yeah, okay. None that component, and I should not animate anything. None that component, and I should not collide anything. That and there is one more issue. Can I compare entities somehow?
I think you
Because
overcomplicated.
because this one will create an actual will contain an actual entity. Oh, they have IDs, nice. How do I understand which one should I remove?
The one that is diamond.
Smaller? What did you say?
I said that we need to remove the one that is diamond.
Do you want to
check.
create one more component, diamond component?
No. But
It kind
yeah,
of
okay.
makes sense.
For now,
Just
let's
component.
remove the one that is smaller.
Okay.
We will figure it out later.
How do we know we can compare with actually?
You can multiply width by height and then compare those two numbers. The areas.
Comparing with should be enough.
Yeah, that's true.
What? Boolean overlap intersects is Boolean. Because I can't type anything.
Happens.
If
to the best of us.
if intersects, then we get sequence of entity and other, and do mean by
Laser suggests that if you only need a collision between the player and the diamond, then you can check it only after the player has moved, because diamonds don't move.
But all my systems are independent. They don't know anything about, this system doesn't know anything about movement, for example. And that's a good thing, actually. It's like a single responsibility principle.
Yeah. Oof. I need to actually drop
region width. And then I have this entity. I should configure it plus equals that component. I have just tried to reformat the code.
I need to actually leave you here. So.
Okay, that's fine. It was fun. Do you want to wait until I will launch anything?
Well, let's see. No,
it doesn't work.
Yeah,
it definitely doesn't work. I don't know why. Let's debug it next time. I mean, we kind of did a big job.
Yeah. Now it's just King who's admiring his diamonds. Which is good. Okay, I think we should definitely try to add proper collision detections stuff and not to reinvent it, and then it would be easier for us. But it would be basically a similar idea. All right.
It was fun, folks. Yep. Thank you very much for being with us. I will commit everything off the screen and see you in 2 weeks, because next week I am on a huge business trip.
Huge business trip.
Huge. It's 1 week long. And you decided not to stop broadcast. Okay.